Hello and welcome to another amazing tutorial. Now on today's class I'm going to be showing you guys how to bead this cape sleeve you're seeing here. So I'm going to be introducing you to the materials that have been needed. This is a sand bead and it's also known as glass bead. Then you'll be needing your thread, your scissors, your needles. The needle you'll be using should be this type, or if you don't find this type you can get any small needle that is enough to pass the bead. Then you'll be needing your scissors, and so that's all. Now I've gone ahead to thread my needle and I've also knot the edge of the needle. So I'm just going to pinch the fabric a little bit with my needle, as you can see me doing here. Then I'm just going to bring it out. So that's the first step. Then I'm going to take a pinch again from that same spot, and then I'm just going to pass my needle across my thread and make a knot there. Now this knot is going to help your thread to be secure at the beginning stage so that your beads will not cut. Then I'm just going to take like 5 beads that I'm going to be inserting on the sleeve. You can take any amount of bead. You can use 4, you can use 3 to make it smaller, but I'm just going to use 5. So then I'll place the beads the way I know they're going to fit. Then I'm just going to pass the beads across the rope, and then wherever it stops I'm going to insert my needle on that point. So make sure not to insert it too far from the bead where it stops. Should be just exactly where it stops. Then I'm going to bring back my needle back again, like back stitch. So you have to press them down to make them relax. Then I'm going to repeat that same process again for more clarification. So what I'm just going to do, just going to pick same beads, the amount of bead I picked before. So the name of this pattern of bead I'm showing you is called back stitch. Actually I don't really know the name, but that's the name I just gave to it. It can also be called twisted stitch, however you find it. So it's back stitch because you're bringing your needle back and you're also twisting it a little bit too. So I'm just going to pass the needle down, pass the beads down my needle, and then place my needle just exactly after the beads, and then I'm bringing the needle back here to like the first or the second beads, just as you've seen. So as you can see, the lining at the back is not affected by the thread, so I'm just taking it from just the upper part. Then I'm going to take same amount again of beads, just going to continue same process that I did before. Just take same 5 beads or 4, whichever one you like. Then pass it down my needle again, and as you can see it's already twisting. So I'm going to put my needle again just exactly after the beads, and then just going to bring it out to like the first or like the second space of the bead, just as you've seen again. So I'm pretty sure that by these 3 steps I've made, you've been able to see how to make this style. So I'm just going to go off camera and show you the rest. If you're finding this video helpful, please give this video a like, and you can also share this video to your friends, to your fashion designer friends. This video is not only for fashion designers or beaders only. It can also be for your customers or any of your friends that you know would like something like this, would like to design your dresses. So this is how it looks now. It's coming out very pretty. So you can see that the thing is already twisting. So then I'm just going to show you how to knot it when your thread is almost finished at this point. So yeah, my thread is just like 5 inches long and it's not that long enough to tie it. So I'm just going to end it here. So this process, you can also apply this process to the end of the road, let me use that word. at the end of the beading, you can also use this process to end it. So I'm just going to take my last beads, going to take same 5 beads. So I pretty much don't need to explain this process because I've done it more than 3 times and you sure know how to do it already by now. So at this point, I'm just going to be making my ending knots. I'm just going to pinch my fabric again a little bit and then pass my thread across my needle and then give it a knot. Then I'm just going to pass the needle across my beads, going to pass it to the end of the bead. Then I'll give it a knot at that ending too, just to make the thread to be very secure. So just make sure that the knot is tight enough and you know that it will not cut. So I'm going to be inserting my